Assalamualaikum and welcome to module number 1 from group number 1. So now I'm going to explain to you and to our viewers. Thank you for coming and watching our group presentation for today. So in this module I will explain to you what is stress is all about. So what do you know about stress? I certainly believe that each one of you do have experiences with stress, and it doesn't matter in your family, with your friends, or even in your work environment, correct? So now I'm going to explain to you a little bit about stress and what are you doing with your stress, or am I stressed? What are the things that I need to do in dealing with my stress, and I want to know about the symptoms of stress and how can I manage my stress. According to National Institute of Mental Health, it said that stress is a feeling of emotional, physical tension. It comes from any event or thought that makes you feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. And stress is also your body's reaction to a challenge or demand. In short bursts, stress can be positive, such as when it helps you to avoid danger or meet a deadline. But when your stress lasts for quite a long time or period, it may harm your health. For example, when we are dealing stress in your workplace because of there are so many works piling up on your desk, and you feel like overwhelmed with those kind of things, and you need to think of a way by settling all the work that you have been assigned to. So those are the stress that might help you to become more proactive so that you can deal and manage your stress within your work environment. And another example of good or positive stress is that when you are having stress in meeting deadline. For example, a student such as me, I've dealt with so many deadlines that are very near to me. Then one thing that I have to do is to become a bit stressed in a short period of time, and it helped me to become more proactive so that I can complete the assignments that I have been assigned to. So you do know about stress, but do you know that there are two main types of stress? So the first one is acute stress and the other one is chronic stress. So acute stress, it is the one that we call as a short-term stress that goes away very quickly. You feel it when you slam on the brakes, have a fight with your partner, or ski down a steep slope. It helps you to manage a dangerous situation. It also occurs when you do something new or very exciting. All people have acute stress at one time or another. And then we have the chronic stress. So this stress can last for a longer period of time. It may have chronic stress if you have money problems or unhappy marriage or trouble at work. Okay, and then at any time of stress, it can go for weeks or months, that we call as chronic stress. You can become so used to chronic stress that you don't even realize that you are experiencing the stress. If you don't find ways to manage your stress, it may lead to health problems. So in this module also I will explain to you that there are differences between stress and burnout. So what are the differences between stress and burnout? So stress is characterized by over-engagement that produce an urgency or hyperactivity. It can makes you loss of energy and also leads to anxiety disorders. Primary damage is basically to your physical, like you feel no energy anymore because you have done so many things, you are dealing with so many stress, and it may kill you prematurely. But burnout is characterized by disengagement, produce helplessness or hopelessness, and it can cause loss of motivation, ideals, and hopes. Okay, it also can lead to detachment and depression. Primary damage is basically to your emotional state. Okay, so now we are going to get to know about the signs of stress. So there are few symptoms of stress that you can figure out, like for one, diarrhea or constipation, forgetfulness, frequent aches and pains like headache, and then your lack of energy or focus makes you unable to focus in class or doing your work, which can affect your performance in class and your work environment. And sometimes you have sexual problems, trouble sleeping or sleeping way too much, upset stomach, use of alcohol or drugs for you to feel relaxed, and sometimes you have weight loss or maybe you gain weight. Sometimes you have stiff jaw or neck and tiredness.